When everyone is on the same page, getting things done is easy. Make a bigger impact at work with Grammarly. Grammarly is your secure AI writing partner that enables your team to make their point and move faster. You can even save time by going from spending hours editing drafts to just seconds. Join the 96% of Grammarly users that say it helps them craft more impactful writing. Sign up and download Grammarly for free at grammarly.com/podcast. That's grammarly.com/podcast. Easier said, done.
Welcome back to She Gets It podcast. This is episode 31. It is a Monday. How was your day? Y'all know what this week is. On the 24th, it is Thursday. Things Taken Day. All right. Are you ready for your low vibration plate? Because we all know Thanksgiving is representing the death and murder of many, right? But what is the foundation of America? It is that. It is killing, it is torture, it is hate, it is death, and it is suffering. And my thing is like, how the fuck do we allow it to be a joyous occasion? How did we allow society to keep bringing this around every year as a joyous occasion? This year, TikTok, Meta, and IG have taken over our lives just put in the key words that I just said in this title, low vibration. And I promise you, hella episodes is going to pop up. And they're not all going to be mine. Ain't nothing you say safe. All right? You better monetize it and live your life. Are y'all ready to eat? Let's get into this episode. I got sticky notes. Sticky notes. I know it's been a while. I've been just straight wanting to get into the meat. So, I got sticky notes. Y'all ready? Let's get ready. All right. If someone invites you to dinner this week, don't show up empty-handed. Even if you ask them, do you need me to bring anything? And they say no, do not show up at their house, at their place that they're having the dinner empty-handed. Bring some wine, bring, something, all right? I just want you to know that real families see through the phony polite shit. So if you're meeting someone's family for the first time, but they've been telling that family all your ratchetness, they've been telling that family all the ways where you be fucking up, and they hit you with like the head tilt when they see you, like, oh, hey. Oh, they know more than you think they do. Okay? If you don't have anything of substance to share at the table for Thanksgiving, just stay quiet and stay grateful. Okay? There is 2 more episodes left for this month for She Gets It. And then next month, I'm strictly just gifting myself as a guest on other people's shows. If you would like me to go ahead and promote the episode that we do on my podcast, I'll do that. But as far as like personal episodes just for She Gets It outside of stream, no, I'm taking December off. All right. So if you would like to do an episode with me and have me on your show as a guest verbally, not in the physical, unless you're in Atlanta and I can schedule it out, let me know. Hit me in my DM or hit me at shegetitpod@gmail.com. What else? Please do not post every goddamn plate that you got that everyone else got. We all eating the same shit. And if we all not eating the same shit, we probably from a different culture. And at the same time, if you at Thanksgiving and it's not 20 plus people there, there's no reason for you to have paper plates unless you're taking that to go. I'd be sick of people on a Monday with 4 people in their house having paper plates. Yuck. Get some real china. Get some real plates. Has some nice plates for the low. Walmart. Target has some nice plates, and you don't have to pay an arm and a leg. You do not have to have that fine china that your grandparents had in the china cabinet in order to have plates. Like, get you some nice plates. Don't be like, oh, I'm a bachelor, I only got one cup, one bowl, one fork, one knife. Like, grow up. You should have some nice plates if you are over 25 years old. Okay, stop the madness. I think that's all my sticky notes. Let's just get into this episode. Hey y'all, quick note. I wanted to invite you to follow me on Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, it's like Goodreads or Instagram for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. I post it a lot of times on Instagram and on my Twitter. On Good Pods, we can follow each other to see what we're all listening to, and like other podcast players, you can search for the shows and play them right on the app and web for free. And you could talk to the people who are listening to podcasts and other podcasters, and that's the best part, in my opinion. Great way to grow your podcast. Good Pods is there with a comment section next to every episode, so there's no reason why people don't know what you're doing. I'm excited to hear your feedback and questions and what you liked about each episode. You can find me on Good Pods on the web or goodpods.com, or you can just download the app on your Android or your iPhone. You can use the link in my show notes. My username is Shambi Podden. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Okay. Don't forget, Lulu.com has 3 of my journals to help podcasters. Yes, I made 3 books to go ahead and help podcasters. The first book I made was The Podcast Journal. And in that book, it basically helps you set a flow in order to do your shows and be more consistent, right? And the second book was Marketing the Podcast 101, where I explained to you that having a great podcast is, yes, recording it, but most of you getting your podcast out there is you talking about it and marketing it in a way, whether it's merch, TikTok, Twitter, IG, and your podcast or your website. You have to know how to market your podcast. You have to know who your audience is. And then the third book is The Podcast Questions. I really broke down page by page what questions you would want to ask a particular guest by the guest type, and I left spaces in there from recommendations of what questions you should ask and tips from other podcasters. And also I gave you space to create your own questions that you want to ask your guests. And it's lightweight books. It's nothing heavy. It's nothing odd. You can roll it up, or you can just like stick it in your laptop bag with your laptop when you travel to record, and you just have like your resource on hand. I know some people are really just digital and they put everything in notes on their iPhone, and some people are like vivid seers of what they need to do and they like to write things down. So I hope that helped. Again, it's on lulu.com, and you can check out the links on shambipodden.com. Now back to the show. Low vibration plate is everything sold in America's grocery stores for the most part, okay? All the sicknesses our parents have stems from years of the shit they've been eating in America. If you go to other countries, you'll see a lot of old people living a lot longer than you see them living here in America, because their food is not fucked with. Their food is legally healthy and biologically healthy. America's food is only legally healthy. Okay? These companies know that they're giving you cancer and they don't care. These companies know that they're killing your liver and they don't care. These companies know that they're giving your kids illnesses of the brain and they don't care. They're just like, more yellow 5 please, more blue dye please, more sugar in the drink please, 20% juice is great. 16% juice is great. They're all right. Just make the package look pretty. Like it's really crazy what we ingest and trust that this quote unquote government wouldn't allow that to be in food. They have blatantly said we're putting a chemical that thins out paint in your child's cereal first thing in the morning. Make sure you add fatback milk to that with pus in it. It's a great day. Basically, like, what? We are officially the generations to level out bad health if we choose to, if we make that choice to. We have the knowledge. Most of us have options to change our eating habits and how active we are. We have more gyms than we had before. We have the knowledge of how to use our PTO. All right. We know when to rest. We know where we can get the NutriBullet for the low. We have Amazon.com. We have motivating friends that are also taking care of themselves, choosing to. We know all water is not created equal, because back in the day, you know, our parents was like, oh, we just need water. Water is water. Drink from the hose. Water is water. Drink from the pipe. Water is water. They had water fountains. Tell me, when was the last time you saw a water fountain and it was clean and it was working? Like, we know what we need to do. The question is really, do we want to do it? Do we want to take care of our bodies like we know we should? And most of us do not. And I wish most of us will stop being fake concerned about their health and their bodies and wanting to be better without doing the work. So when you go to Thanksgiving, I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm not telling you not to eat, but I'm just telling you to do what you're doing in moderation. Eat the meat in moderation. Eat the sweet potatoes in moderation and eat it one time. You do not need to take home the mashed potatoes with all the sugar on it, all the cinnamon on it, the marshmallows on it, in a huge container and eat it for the rest of the week. You do not. Okay? Just eat it one time and that's good enough. That mac and cheese, if it is made like it's supposed to be made, that is like 5 servings of cheese and dairy. And if you are lactose intolerant, you better leave it alone. All right? I know it's delicious and I am a corner mac and cheese lover, okay? But you do not have to eat it every day for the week after things taken. All right? Have some boundaries for yourself. The gravy is just grease. Hate to put it to you, hate to tell you. The gravy is just grease and it's going to clog you up. And I'm going to tell you what you should take if you are clogged up with a whole bunch of food you didn't have no business eating. The ham, said to be an unclean animal to not eat, like shrimp, crab, and lobster, which people claim they love and will eat it out in the open and don't care. You know, you don't need a whole bunch of servings of that. Just keep it very low and minimal. Chicken and beef in America is linked to a lot of cancers because they are pumping that thing of different chemicals and coloring to make it darker. They are cloning the meat and not having to tell people that they're cloning the meat. They are selling meat that is glued together to look like one piece of meat when it's many pieces of meat. Cheap steaks, when you see, you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's $9. Well, it's $9 because it's like 10 pieces of animal stuck together through glue that you're going to ingest. And we all know that red meat takes the longest to go through your digestive system. And many people eat red meat every week. So you just imagine what their guts look like. But, you know, a lot of us are out here living a YOLO life and they don't care. And I know you don't care what you're eating. But if you want to be around for the people you love, you gonna give yourself some boundaries, and you should. If you don't have diabetes yet, give yourself some boundaries, and you should. If your liver is not failing yet, give yourself some boundaries, and you should. If you don't have any heart issues yet, give yourself some boundaries, because I think you should. All right. I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to really spend time with your families and not sit on your phone in the living room, not sit on your phone in the kitchen. Learn a recipe or two. Write it down. Take some pictures, some group pictures with the family. Don't start no shit at the table. Mind your manners. Don't reach over nobody's plate. Don't drink so much that you can't drive home and leave them people's house. Make sure you wear your seatbelt. Be aware of your surroundings when you're at the grocery store. Please do not leave no kids in the car. Please do not leave no kids at the gas station. Please do not leave your purse in the cart and walk away or turn your back. Scammers love this time of year because people are all over the place. Please do not forget any bags at the grocery store and be that person that forgot the cranberry sauce. She forgot the cranberry sauce. That's why we ain't got cranberries. Like, don't be that person. Just pay attention. Calm down. Have your go-to person tell you when the food is really done. If you somebody's favorite, they gonna slip you a piece of oxtail real quick so you get to taste on it. Make sure you park your car in a well-lit area so your catalytic, what do you call that? Your converter ain't missing by the time you need to go home. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't leave your windows rolled down. Dress for the occasion. No wife beaters at the table. Bring more diapers than you think you need. Leave the baby in the coat room like we used to do back in the day. Who baby is that under the coats in the coat room? But just be grateful that you have the people that you have around you for this season. I know it's like a shitty history behind things taken, but we do culture-wise use that day to get together with friends and family and eat and laugh and watch movies and relax and share what we're grateful for the year. And I think a lot of us need to keep that in mind because you have to do your best and you have to love on your people while they're here and they're living. We have to stop giving our people their flowers after they're gone. We have to stop talking great about our people and how we admire them after they're gone. And hey, this year could be the last year you have with that person that's at Thanksgiving. So please be better. Now, the grand finale. All right. On Saturday and Sunday after Thanksgiving, please get you some pear juice, get you a colon supplement, get you some dieter's tea if that helps, and something with senna leaf in it, okay, to clean you out, to clean that system, to move that food out your booty hole. Shout out to Baylor. Clean your booty hole, okay? You want to clean out your digestive system. You want to keep things moving. You want to stay hydrated. You want to drink water because if you don't, you're going to feel sluggish for that whole week. You're going to be tired when you need energy and everything's going to sit on you and you're going to have a harder time before Christmas rolls around working that off, okay? Listen, the worst thing you could do if you've been actively taking care of yourself and working out is to stop working out around this time because this is when people be eating. This is when people be drinking. This is when people be sleeping and being lazy. And if you are consistent and you like fitting in the clothes that you are fitting in and you don't want to be at Thanksgiving in spandex and a big sweatshirt, I suggest you get it together. Okay? Get it together. Be better, be great, and enjoy your low vibration plate. But please clean out your system after because, ooh-wee. Okay.
When everyone is on the same page, getting things done at work is easy. No matter what you do or what industry you're in, how you communicate is key. Everything you type is equally important to collaboration, and Grammarly can help. Think of it as your AI writing partner, empowering you to communicate effectively and efficiently so you can make a bigger impact in the workplace. 96% of Grammarly users say it helps them craft more impactful writing. And as the gold standard of responsible AI, Grammarly is your secure AI writing partner that allows your team to make their point and move faster. By understanding your writing and context, Grammarly provides relevant, personalized suggestions. And with tone suggestions, you can navigate even the most difficult work conversations. You can also save time, from spending hours editing drafts to just seconds with one click. Sign up and download Grammarly for free at Grammarly.com/podcast. That's GRAMMARLY.com/podcast. Easier said, done.